President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, after pardoning over 70 people, both those who have been condemned to be sentenced to death by those people who the NDLA have finally hold that have spoiled Nigeria youth, destroy our youth by importing drugs into this country, and NDLA did their work to an extent that they finally convict them. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, in his own wisdom, say it is high time for him to set them free, and he set them free. Right now, breaking news. Nnamdi Kanu, one of Nnamdi Kanu legal team, Barrister Maswell, una know that man, say that man a man when they para, where you know they fear anything. He don't take Bola Ahmed Tinubu to court, whether international criminal courts or Nigeria court. That is what we don't know yet. But the good news now is that he has finally dragged Bola Ahmed Tinubu to court for the injustice, for the marginalization of Igbo, where Bola Ahmed Tinubu they support. I have said it before that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, assumed office May 2023 when he took over from Buhari, despite he promised Nigeria that he's going to start from where Buhari stopped. Many of us did not see it coming, that despite Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped from Kenya, brought to Nigeria, injustice was being done to him. Many of us thought that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who claimed that he is a Democrat, who has been in the shoe of Nnamdi Kanu under Abacha, he ran away from his dear life, go and hide himself till when things started coming down before Bola Ahmed Tinubu returned back to the country. In fact, information available for us that the paper are still carrying it today, that it was a time when Bola Ahmed Tinubu get fed up in Nigeria and he decided that he did not believe in one Nigeria. But today, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. Is now doing to what they have done to, what they did not do to him to Nnamdi Kanu. And the question is being asked now as the Barrister Maswell have dragged him to international court or Nigeria court, which we are not yet to confirm yet. Now that you were once in position of Nnamdi Kanu, why are you treating Nnamdi Kanu like this? Knowing fully that Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped under your regime, you start the fresh trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Trial that Buhari government failed to produce evidence that Nnamdi Kanu commit treason. You started it again. This is over 10 years plus now. Nnamdi Kanu has been under the custody of DSS. No substandard evidence to lay this man. Question has now begun to raise. Is it that Nnamdi Kanu is an Igbo man? That is why Bola Ahmed Tinubu decided to treat him. If Nnamdi Kanu were to be Fulani or Hausa, with Bola Ahmed Tinubu go extra mile, be doing what he's doing to Nnamdi Kanu, to the extent that even the elderly statement, everybody in Nigeria, both in Southwest here, have talked to Bola Ahmed Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu, to let him go, so that peace will be restored to Southeast. But he paid adamant to it. And that is why I've told you when many of the Fulefu Southeast leaders stand there, Bola Ahmed Tinubu like Igbo, Bola Ahmed Tinubu loves the Igbos. If actually Bola Ahmed Tinubu claim he loves the Igbo, what is stopping him not to release Nnamdi Kanu to Southeast so that peace can be restored to Southeast? This is the question that is begging for an answer. If today is your first time of watching my video, subscribe to this channel on your notification. I will show you people the video where Barrister Maswell don't para, say he don't drag, in the drag Bola Ahmed Tinubu to court for this single act where they do so. Because the whole world now have seen that the injustice being done to this tribe, Igbo, is becoming unbearable, is becoming unbearable to them. This is how they allow Samuel Ekpa to get relevance in Nigeria. They begin to say, oh, Samuel Ekpa, you are the cause of Nigeria problem. Samuel Ekpa, you are causing insecurity in the Southeast. This is how it starts. When Nnamdi Kanu won Buhari in appeal court, he won in another court in Enugu, but Nigeria government refused to let this man go. They refused to obey to their court, which they are still dragging the case up to now. Give or take, Nnamdi Kanu, out of the 10 years that he has been in the case of this, they have hold him, dragging him. He has spent 7 years under the custody of the DSS, or maybe together in Kuje prison, 2 years, in 5 years with DSS right now. If you combine it together, 7 years, that 7 years is equivalent to 14 years in prison right now. Because under prison, like Samuel Ekpa, they have been given 6 years. Samuel Ekpa, give or take, he's going to spend 3 years in prison in Finland, because they count day and night that make 2 days. in prison. So give or take, someone who have spent equivalent 14 years in prison is asking for his health that need to go and treat his health, not outside Nigeria. Within Nigeria, they are depriving. Watch this video of Barrister Maswell. I'm coming back to throw more light and expose more secret why you think that they are finding it difficult to release Nnamdi Kanu. Share this video and subscribe to this channel.
It's not absolute. Even the presidential pardon, I am taking president to court by next week. Just to tell you people, it's not absolute. Listen, let me tell you, when president is moving, you are moving. When president is talking, you are talking. When president is taking a decision, you are taking the decision. Do you know the decision the president took? The president said that Maxwell Opera encourages murder by asking somebody who committed murder to go free. He's my president. When he's moving, Nigeria is moving. When he's sitting, Nigeria is sitting. When he's talking, Nigeria is talking. So you dare not take such a decision. You take it in line with the law.
Have you watched the video? Have you listened to Maswell? Maswell spoke with anger. Maswell spoke with agony in his mind. If you see what is happening of recent, that the legal team of Nnamdi Kanu have now decided that, see, the law have failed them. See, Nigeria judiciary has failed them. They don't have any longer choice now to go and paint their tent against Omowore Sowore to levy it on protest, whether protest will solve this issue. That's why I say Gani Fayemi right now in his grave is crying right now how Nigeria is at this time. This is what Gani Fayemi fight for when he was alive, because he believed that the judiciary should be the common hope of a common man. But reality is done on Nigerians today that the judiciary has been messed up by the politicians. The politicians are now the one that control the judiciary. The judiciary does not have any power on their own to decide who to go to prison or not. If you see the people Bola Ahmed Tinubu have pardoned right now, most of them passed through the judiciary, and the judiciary gave judgment against them, but the judgment was overturned by the president to his wishes to release them. What is this judgment saying? What the single-handed Bola Ahmed Tinubu have done now? What is he saying? He's telling more people to go into crime. He's telling more people that you can go into drugs business. You can succeed at the end of it, or you'll be released. Yesterday, I was amazed when I was watching how Nigeria soldiers were narrating how the gentle Yahoo was being called in Imo State and all that. And guess what? A comment was thrown under that video. He said, "You guys are wasting your time. Bola Ahmed Tinubu now or later will still pardon gentle the Yahoo." What is the essence of wasting your time of holding criminal? It is now on record that this is the reason why the terrorists, the banditry in Nigeria are getting more stronger, and more stronger, because they knew that even if they are being caught, there are people who are sponsoring them. They are there to give them presidential pardon. That's what we're facing in Nigeria. That's why it looks as if Nigeria cannot defeat insurgency. Not that Nigerian armies are not gallant enough to defeat this insurgency, but the leaders, the political leaders who are using these people to win elections, the political leaders who are using them to achieve their aim, they will set them free by the time they assume to power. This is what we face. Not quite long, we are seeing in Katsina State, where over 5 local government in Katsina, I mean Katsina, the former state of President Bola Ahmed, of late Buhari, that he was the president of Nigeria for 8 years. As I'm telling you right now, banditry have taken over the former state of Buhari. 5 local government in Katsina now. If you see the video, sophisticated weapon these guys are coming out with their army uniforms, despite there's no army logo there, but it's the same uniform they are wearing, coming out for peace deal with the government of Katsina today, you begin to assume that it's Nigeria now become banana republic. When people call Nigeria a zoo, some people say, "Oh, how dare you call Nigeria a zoo?" Excuse me, even in zoo is far better than the current Nigeria we have today. Because in zoo, when lions show up, every other animal, they keep mute. Every other animal respect themselves. Because no matter how lion small is, a lion is the king of the jungle. But Nigeria, we have a president, it look as if we don't have a president. The last time President Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Benue, after it, what happened? The last time President Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Plateau, after then, what happened? Is to tell you that we are more or less a banana republic of Nigeria. And this set of people will tell you that they are going out everywhere in Nigeria to look for investors that will come and invest in Nigeria. How can they invest when the insecurity is leveraging in Nigeria. If you watch up to this very moment, give it a thought. Why do you think that many Nigerians are struggling out to run out of Nigeria? We know that the economy of Nigeria is porous. Economy of Nigeria is in bad shape. But if you look at it all over the world, the economies of the world is having one challenges or the other. It's not only because of the economy you see people are running for their dear life for Nigeria, but people are running for safety in Nigeria. Today, if you mistakenly enter the hands of Fulani bandit, they kidnap the person. They will charge you 100 to 200 millions. 100 to 2 million, 200 to 200 million. If you have that money, there are so many countries that are ready to give you citizens to become a citizen in their country, where your life will be secured, your life of your children will be secured. Why would people run out of Nigeria? Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the senators, all the arms of government, are they reasoning this thing why people are running out of Nigeria on a daily basis? But no, they won't think of that. They only think how to run to China, to go and borrow money for China. And that's why Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to the best of his knowledge now, is introducing China language to Nigeria so that it will be part of our education curriculum. Because we have so much indebted to China. China, in soon or later, might be able to take over Nigeria if we are not ready to pay the tax. If today they are decided to share the money Nigeria is owing, I believe every Nigerian now is owing almost ₦1 million, according to the debt profile of Nigeria today. And the question we are asking Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you came into power, so you are suffocating the masses by removing the subsidy. I agree with you that all the top presidential candidate in 2023, the likes of Peter Obi, the likes of Atiku Abubakar, they all campaign that they are going to remove subsidy, good or fine. We are not saying it's bad for you to remove subsidy. You remove subsidy, you promise Nigerians that after removing subsidy, that the educations of Nigeria will take a new shape, that we will get a better education. As I speak to you today, ASU, they are on strike. That's why even education's subsidy of education is being removed. School like Unilag, school like Unilong, that is paying 30,000, 40,000 there before, they are all paying 100,000, 300,000, depending on the courses they are reading right now. This is the situation we find ourselves. We are seeing you are living a major road that need urgent attention, Benin Road, Southeast Road that need attention. It's not being given attention, but we are looking at the coastal road which you people accumulated. Budget that cannot be defended. Even the Minister of Work, which is Dave Umar, appear in Arise TV, could not defend how much is 1 kilometer to it because the money is too much. If you measure it, Nigeria will be raising questions. How can you be projecting 20 billion for 1 kilometer? Oh, there are trees, there are these things. Come on, we all did know this thing. This is the only way to siphon the money. One thing I keep telling Nigeria politicians, Nigeria leaders, is that they should bear it in mind that in all of this, you try to gather the whole world. You acquire the resources. One day, you go buy, you will leave all this money. Where is Buhari today? Buhari was a man that all Nigerian military army, police, navy, all of them will be moving for him. They will be clearing road. Today, when Buhari died, Buhari was struggling. It's as if they are begging a grand way to lay him. They could not lay him proper, probably because of his religion he believes. They lay him aside. Just a narrow grave they bury for him. They did not bury him with any of the car. They did not bury him with any of the estate. They did not bury him with any of the car. But he is gone. So also all of you people who are suffocating Nigerian life, who are making life unbearable for Nigeria today, will die one day and go. Most of our resources have been pushing to Britain, who are making this country, who are now allowing us to develop so that we can be running to their country and develop their country for them. These are the same British that are telling you, oh, there's nothing like one, one Nigeria is not negotiable. We must be one to eternity. Excuse me, these people are only using this one Nigeria to suffocate us, to rip us, to develop their country. There's nothing like one Nigeria. We are not one. We are being scammed. We have been bringing from different places together and bring us together to be one Nigeria. And the worst and narrow of it, that they hand over the country to a stranger, which are the Fulanis. Many of the Fulani in Nigeria today that are leading us, they are not Nigerians. They came from other African countries to come and sojourn here, and automatically they are claiming the ownership from Nigeria. They are in different regions, causing more havoc, destroying lives. Don't allow farmers to access their farm. It's as a result of why you see the cost of food today is on high side in Nigeria. If you enjoy this broadcast, kindly subscribe to this channel, on your notification, share this video massively, share it to your uncles, share it to your aunties to know what is happening in Nigeria. Thank you until I come your way again. See you, the same channel, the same platform.